A lot of the music that we hear today is either made by machines like digital synthesizers, keyboards, or it's processed by machines like computers in digitally equipped recording studios where a lot of today's recordings are made. Hi, I'm Robert John Hughes. This is my home studio and office. This is one of my guitars, and if you were here in this room, it would sound like this. But if I wanted to use that same piece in, let's say, a pop record, I could make it sound like this. You have to admit, compared to the live sound, that's really different. And I'm not going to tell you it's bad. Again, if it was a pop record, that might be exactly the sound that I would want to get. But here's the point. So much of the music we hear today is from recordings that have been engineered to sound as loud as possible. And the reason why is because we're listening on these tiny little devices like earbuds, or we're listening on the speakers, the little speakers built into our phones, our tablets, our televisions, our computers. We do a lot of music listening in the car. And some of today's cars even have circuitry that automatically compensates for the background noise, the trucks and the cars around you, by turning up the music to make it even louder still. The point is, the music we hear is loud, loud, loud. And what we're missing is the difference between the very loudest sounds and the very softest sounds. That's what's called dynamic range. And when it comes to the contrast, it's really, really important because the softer sounds in particular tend to be more engaging for our emotions. When we listen to something played softly and gently and tenderly, it triggers feelings like maybe longing, wistfulness, sadness, serenity, calm, peace, love. It, changes us emotionally as we listen to those sounds. This is why classical chamber music is so rewarding as a listening experience. And it's why I want to invite you to come listen to some with me this Friday, November 19th, when CAMARADA presents C'est la Vie. It's an evening of lush, romantic French chamber music. It comes from Paris around the turn of the 20th century. You can get tickets at camarada.org, or you can use the link that's on this page. One of the big misconceptions I find about classical music is that the idea that you have to know a lot about it in order to enjoy it. That's not true. If you know a lot about it because you've studied it, well, of course you'll enjoy it on a deeper, different level. But look, you don't have to cook in order to enjoy a great meal. You don't have to grow grapes in order to appreciate a fine glass of wine. And you don't have to know anything about this kind of music in order to enjoy it and experience it for yourself. All you need is a pair of ears and a ticket. Now, what's different about the music that you're going to hear on Friday night when you come to the CAMARADA concert is that this is French chamber music from the beginning of the 20th century. It's written to be played live in a chamber, a room, a big living room or drawing room in a fine house or a palace. It's all acoustic instruments, flute, harp, string trio, and percussion. Sounds romantic already, right? There's no computers, no electronics. But there is a very special system that lets you hear and experience the music. It's an entire building that's purpose-built for listening to live music. It's called the Conrad, and it's on Fay Avenue in La Jolla. It's brand new. It's the home of La Jolla Music Society. And this concert is going to happen in the Baker Baum Concert Hall, which is a beautiful, intimate room where the sound is perfect no matter where you sit. If you haven't been to the Conrad, this would be a great first visit. And I'm especially excited about this because I'm part of the show. No, I'm not going to play the guitar. I'm actually the onstage narrator and storyteller. I get to tell some stories to set the mood and the scene for each piece before it's played, and it will be my pleasure to be your guide for the evening. So I hope you'll come join me and Camarada for C'est La Vie, Camarada live in concert at the Conrad on Fay Avenue in La Jolla. The show is this Friday, November 19th. It starts at 7:30 p.m. And here's where you get tickets. Go to camarada.org and click on Buy Tickets. That's camarada.org. In case you're hearing this, not seeing it, let me spell Camarada for you. It's camarada.org, camarada.org. Click on Buy Tickets. See you Friday? I hope so.